Good evening, everybody. Interest here once again with another video. Something I've decided to do from this point on because there's a lot of background noise during our sessions, and there's just I can't really record the session properly when I'm getting interrupted a lot by outside forces, things beyond my control. Now, I'm not here to complain or blame anyone or anything because of this. This is just me saying I can't work like this. So, from this point on, my sessions will be recorded. It's like this. I'm simply gonna do recaps from this point on. I'm gonna be writing scripts for me to read about our sessions, and I will read them. So. I have enjoyed recording our sessions in the past. It's just, I think it'll be much simpler to do this instead as my life gets sorted out. So anyway, without further ado, let's begin with our Ravenloft session number 6. Last we left off, the party went to see Madame Ava, who gave them card readings to determine what the future lies ahead of them. They found Madame Ava has given them clues on where to find the Sun Sword and the holy symbol of Ravenkind, as well as the Tome of Strahd, which will give the party a chance to stand a chance against Strahd, and they are also fated to meet Strahd himself somewhere in this castle. And according to Madame Ava, they are fated to meet him in his throne room. So our session begins when the party leaves the tent, and Cosmos, our tiefling beguiler, collapses on the ground, and he doesn't wake up. Wrex tries to shake him awake, only for a note to slip out. Wrex proceeds to read the note, which I will read to you now. Dear friends, if you are reading this, that means I have passed. You see, I suffered from an ailment that could not be cured, and I did not want to burden you with that knowledge until I have gone. However, do not weep nor mourn my passing, for you all have made my last few days truly fun, if not a bit chaotic. I only hope in my final moments that I was useful to you, my friends. This will also act as my will, so please follow it. First and foremost, let my body be burned to ashes and scattered across the land I died in, as per my family's custom. Second, I leave my paper with Strahd's name on it to Thom Wrex. May he use it well and with maximum humor. As an aside, last session, the party realized that every time they said Strahd's name, lightning will appear and thunder will sound. So what Cosmos did was write Strahd's name down, and whenever he needed to say his name, he simply showed the piece of paper. It worked. For the rest of my items, I wish for them to be sent off to my homeland of Darkon and given to my family, for them to be used as they wish. Lastly, I ask that you all remember me, not just the good side of me, but also the bad, for otherwise I will not truly be remembered. I was a person like anyone else with flaws, hopes, and a curse. Mine was the sickly body. I hope you can overcome your curse in the future, my friends, for I have succumbed to mine. Sincerely, AnonymousMrM, the beguiling tiefling. Realizing what just happened, Irina offers to hold a funeral service for him in his honor, and the party accepts the invitation to attend. It was late night, but at least the path back to Barovia was clear. Entrusting Cosmos' body to Irina, the party goes to the inn to rest up. They have one thing on their minds as they close their eyes. AnonymousMrM, tiefling beguiler, has died. The next day, The funeral service begins in Barovia cemetery, with Irina leading the procession. While Casmos did request for his body to be cremated, Irina felt that it was appropriate to place Casmos in an open coffin so his friends could see him one last time. Would anyone like to say a few words in his honor? Irina asked. Ivan steps up. He was a good friend, he said, and I hope he finds peace with his personal deity. The party struggled to find words to say, so Irina was next. I may not have known him for long, but he and the heroes present here have saved our village from the zombie plague. I pray he finds peace in the afterlife. The people in Barovia were in agreement. You see, Cosmos was a tiefling, and tieflings are typically frowned upon by the rest of the populace because they share an ancestry with a devil or a demon or some sort of fiend. Something beyond their control, but they are still shunned by society. Yet, while Cosmos was a tiefling, the people in Barovia quickly came to accept him after seeing his bravery to face the present danger. Krull, also present, offers his condolences and hopes Cosmos' spirit goes through a safe departure. Thea was at first at a loss for words, so she only had a little bit to say. I did not know him well, but I am sorrowed by his loss, is what she said. Finally, Red steps up. Cosmos was my opposite, the only person who could make the best of a situation. Even when things got grim, while he got on my nerves every now and again, in a way, he was like a brother. And from one cursed man to another, rest easy, my friend. It immediately starts to rain. The crowd starts panicking and starts dispersing. Irina closes Cosmos' coffin in preparation of what could happen. Then she sees him. You! What are you doing here? Irina backs away as she demands an answer from the man in black who had arrived. He appeared to be elven, with grey skin and purple tint. I came to offer my condolences on behalf of my master and everyone else from the castle, the stranger says. He is accompanied by two cloaked figures, whose faces cannot be seen at this time. I see you are going through a rough time right now, so I'll make this quick. He turns to the party. I would like to officially welcome you to Barovia. I warn you, however, not to get in the way of my master's plans. Is that clear? Ivan, indignant, could only say, who invited him? While Thera side glances at everyone in the party, and Wrex stares with murderous contempt. It seems we are getting off on the wrong foot. Allow me to rephrase that. The man gets closer to the party. As he closes the distance, they can hear a multitude of screams, growing in intensity the closer he gets. I am Rahadin, and I served my master, Strahd von Sarovich. He rules Barovia, and I act on his behalf. Do not cross my master. That is your only warning. The party is on edge, so Rahadin simply steps away from them. I see I'm not wanted here, so I'll be on my way. Oh, but first, I must finish my search. Wrex asks, searching for what? Rahadin goes on to ramble on. Wrex gets impatient and says, "Answer my question." Rahadin simply points to the two cloaked figures. "You two, search for the symbol. It must be here." The party immediately realizes Rahadin was looking for the holy symbol of Ravenkind, previously stolen by Count Strahd himself. He must have dropped it, or, more than likely, left it in the hands of an unreliable servant, who then probably dropped it here somewhere in the graveyard. Our heroes wonder if they should really let Rahadin live. Irina warns that no one who's faced him has survived the encounter. Then, she remembers Madame Ava's reading. You know how I said that Madame Ava made some readings for the party about the location of the holy symbol of Ravenkind, the Sun Sword, and everything like that? Well, for the holy symbol of Ravenkind, she said, "Seek it where the wilds reach close to the town, where chaos threatens order." Irina whispers this to Ivan, and then she points to the cemetery, and then points to the forest, which is not really far from here. Seek it where the wilds reach close to the town. The wilds, the forest, is really close to the town, and the closest point to it is the graveyard. So Irina says, "It's here. The holy symbol of Ravenkind is here. We have to find it before he does." The party weighs their options, debating if they should really hurry to find the symbol before Rahadin does, or simply end him so they can search at their leisure. They opt for the first option, so I have them roll their search checks. As the party searches, they notice fangs on Rahadin's cohorts. While it was raining, there was a bit of sunlight in the sky. Somehow these vampire spawn were able to survive in the daylight. An observation that required further investigation, sure. The party searches inconspicuously, but it was Thaerapha that found the lead. She finds a tunnel beneath one of the gravestones, with a rotting stench emanating from it. Once she relays the info to the party, they all decide to jump right in. Before they could, however, Ashlyn, the Lightbringer paladin, stops them. Being one of the few in the crowd not to leave right away, she reveals that she knows someone who can help them in their quest. Our new friend joined the Knights of the Raven not too long ago. He happens to be someone so good that he is better when he works alone. However, I know his talents will be useful to you. She steps aside to reveal a Dromite, an insectoid humanoid, waving at them excitedly. "I'm Edie. Nice to meet you, sir." The players groan as they instantly got the reference. "He's in your hands," Ashlyn says. As she steps away, Edie the Dromite Wilder has joined the party. Dun 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 dun. No seriousness, a Dromite is a small humanoid, about the size of a halfling, I think, with compound eyes and chitin, with a chitinous exoskeleton. A Wilder is actually a psionic class, which uses their raw emotions to release their powers. Scions normally use their mind to deliver concussive blasts, create an armor of ectoplasm, things like that, and even summon constructs. The Wilder is pretty much the same, except they use their emotions for that, instead of their minds. So the party goes inside the tunnel, leading them underground to a makeshift crypt. Let's see. To make sure crypt. Yep. Irina stays behind, hoping to distract Rahadin if he came close, arguing that Strahd's minions would never hurt her. The party finds 3 coffins underground, and in one of them, they find what they were looking for, the holy symbol of Ravenkind. But the party suddenly hears singing, and one of the coffins pops open. In the northeast corner, inside an alcove, they find a harpy. As you can probably see, you can see how that battle went. But they find a harpy, but not just any harpy, but a Great Touch Ghoul harpy. And a Great Touch Ghoul monk comes from the coffin. And 2 guests as well come from secret alcoves to surround the party. But as you can see here, the party kind of beat them easily. Edie turned out to be quite useful in summoning a construct. Even though the harpy took flight, it was no match for a new friend's construct. I mean, despite the easy victory, the party did come close to succumbing to hypnosis and the paralysis effect from the harpy and the ghouls, respectively. Okay, so the party searches for a back exit, not wanting to face Rahadin if he ended up waiting for them. But the only exit was the entrance they used, and they had to use it to back out. As they decide to exit sneakily, I proceed to play the Mission Impossible theme. I am not joking, my players can vouch for that. The party heads back outside, and thankfully, Rahadin was still searching for the holy symbol of Ravenkind. He was none the wiser for the party's disappearance. Unable to find the lead, he decides to leave, but not before giving Irina a disturbing message. No matter where you go, no matter how long you run, my master will always find you. Rahadin and his cohorts finally leave, leaving Irina shaken and the party determined to see this to the end. It was time to find the Sun Sword, said to be in a place where wanderers rest. Lastly, the party levels up to 7, thanks to the previous encounter. What awaits our party next session? Well, why don't you stay tuned, my friends? Thank you all so much for listening to this. Things are gonna get creepier as the party proceeds to Barovia. I could tell you how it could end, but spoilers. Have a good night, everybody, and stay safe. This is Antares, signing out.